Yo, what's up, YouTube? In this video, I'm going to be talking about how your internal insecurity is not market reality and how you can charge high ticket for your coaching, consulting, done for you service. If we haven't met before, I'm Eileen Wilder. I sold millions and millions and millions of dollars in high ticket offers, both online, virtual, webinars, stages, live events. And I'm in the middle of teaching a bunch of cool people right now about high ticket offers. So if you're new in business or you've already got a business, there's something cool that you should know about. And it's called high ticket offers. Now, inside this video, I'm going to be answering a bunch of questions that people who are paying clients of me are asking questions about their offers. Before I dive into the questions, what I would love to do is go ahead and let you know a high ticket offer is a program, coaching program, consulting program that you charge high ticket, something $2,000 or more, and you can deliver it in a super cool way. High ticket offers are fire sauce for 9,000 reasons, but number one, you can serve your clients at the highest level. So if you're coming on in, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to go ahead and take questions in the comment section. Perhaps if you're watching this in the replay, it'll be like in the live chat section. And I have about 50 questions that people asked me this morning that I'm going to answer on the video. Okay, so here's how we're going to roll. I'm going to look for questions in the comments, and if there's ever I run out of questions here, I'm going to go to the 50 questions I have over here that people are asking me. What's up? Jared is asking, how do we create, coordinate, and fulfill a certification program? So one of the coolest high ticket offers that you can create is a certification. How many of you guys have been out there online and you've seen different organizations say, become certified in Microsoft, HubSpot, become a certified mindset coach? Certifications sell certainty. So one of the secrets you should know is that the number one highest selling offers online that are high ticket are certifications. You may be like, Eileen, isn't there certification police? Who's regulating all this stuff? No one. I know, which is really crazy that there's no governing body. There's no someone that can say you can't offer a certification. Interesting, right? So if certification sells certainty, and the number one highest selling thing, who can make a cert? I call them certs. You can make a cert if you have a framework, if you have steps, if you have a repeatable process that anyone can implement inside their world. One of my friends has a kind of like a thinking framework that she uses for a life coaching program. And people become certified in her framework, and then they can become life coaches using her framework. So if it's a repeatable process that anyone can do, it's great for a certification. Okay, great question, Jared. Now, to fulfill a certification, so the way that you create them is you just kind of go model other certifications. I love doing this model. I love researching certifications. You just can go model what's working. I deliver high ticket offers the best in an event, in an immersion experience. So have them come get to your crew, like to your place, a couple days, take them through your process, probably have them take a test after, make sure they're qualified, and then certify them. Lots of nuances here, and you can have a lot of rigmarole before someone gets certified, especially if they're going to use like your brand or your logo. A lot of checking up, and then a lot of most certifications will have people renew year after year, which is also continuity for those of you who are super fancy pants smart about all that kind of stuff. So, okay, got some more questions coming in. Let Love Design says, is the system in the masterclass the same as the system within the offer? Inside your masterclass, which is where I teach people to sell high ticket offers, we talk about the system, and then we kind of dive deep into each step of the system. And then at the end, we invite people to go deeper with us. So it's both used as content inside the masterclass. If you're with me inside my work, I go deeper in what to say every moment in the masterclass. So we'll talk about that. If you're inside my work, inside our challenges, we actually talk about that tomorrow. in the masterclass. And then at the end, we invite people to go deeper. There's a great principle at work where you're going to teach the information, sell the implementation. So you're going to teach the information, be like, yo, this is first you got to do this, then you got to do this, and you got to do this. So people see, okay, this person knows what they're doing. They have a system. Then at the end, we're going to invite them to walk with them step by step, hand in hand, as they implement the system. So cool. Eden says, I'm a certified speaker, coach, and trainer by John Maxwell. Yeah, Eden, that's so cool. So that's a great example of a certification that John Maxwell figured out. And kudos to him that certifications are the number one selling offer, and people would love to get certified by him. Now, the cool thing that you should know is many, many, many other people who aren't fancy pants famous or gurus also have certifications. So anyone can offer a certification as long as you have a framework. Jamaica Jeffries in the building. What's up? Hey, Eileen, my question is, how do you market your offer? What system do you use to create those sponsored ads on social media? Okay, I love this question. Thank you, Jamaica. I'm going to answer this right now. And if you're just coming in, welcome on in. If you asked me a question already in the challenge this morning, feel free to ask it again in the comments, or I just want to make sure you're here so I answer your question. So if you asked it this morning, ask it again inside the live chat Q&A. Okay, cool. Jamaica. Okay, market your offer. Jamaica, the best way that I have found to market my offer, it looks kind of like you're mostly asking about paid ads. What we have found works crazy pants awesome sauce is inviting people to a masterclass. So we invite people with it's free and okay, well, let me pause. What I teach my clients is it be free and then a paid $47 VIP upgrade to have a more VIP experience in the masterclass. So the best way to market your high ticket offer is to actually get out there with your masterclass. Be like, yo, I'm hosting this free party on Friday, like how to fix and flip houses, do 6 and 7 figures as a real estate investor. Whatever your masterclass is on. One of my friends, Brandy, you can check out in the testimonials playlist on my channel. She helps people set up their first Airbnb. So Brandy's all like, yo, what's up? I've got this masterclass on Friday and I'm going to teach you how to get in the Airbnb game. And then she'll offer a VIP ticket, $47. So they'll kind of basically spend more time with the VIPs answering questions. And that here's a really good principle here, Jamaica, is immersion causes conversion. So the immersion experience in the masterclass speeds up the know, like, and trust to you so that at the end of the masterclass, that immersive experience now causes conversion. Immersion causes conversion. So you have permission to invite them to go deeper. Does that make sense? Now, when people are ready and their offer is converting, I tell them, hey, go run ads on social media. Invite people to your masterclass because you'll get more people in the room. A couple other cool, quick ways without paying for ads. I'm diving into that. If you're watching this video, I dive deeper into that in a challenge. It's coming up for those of you in it live tomorrow, where I'm going to teach you how you can actually invite guest speakers to your masterclass and they'll fill your masterclass for you. So that's how you can do it without paid ads. So much opportunity, Jamaica. I can't even handle it. What's up, Olga? So cool. Wellness and performance. I love it. Irresistible Content says, my question is my transformation. Self-discover your supernatural strengths in marketing and in your biz to simplify, deepen connection and attract clients. Is that clear enough? I would say it's not clear enough because self-discover your supernatural strengths. Think about this. Is anybody waking up in the morning going, you know what I need today? I need to self-discover my supernatural strengths. You know what I mean? So we have to clarify the words. Gary Halbert says that we must enter the conversation existing within our customers' minds. So we have to figure out what is the heaven that these people are looking for. And then we want to name that as our end result. Now, if it was in marketing, you'd something like how to get floods of leads into your building, into your let's say it was brick and mortar, how to get floods of leads into your massage or how to get floods of leads into your spa in less than a day. You see how it's like the end result? Does that make sense? So if it's marketing, what do they want? They want leads, they want customers, they want clients. That's the end result. Cheryl Lynn, what's up, girl? Oh, yeah, thanks, Cheryl. Great question. I remember this from earlier today. So glad you're here. So her question is, once I make an offer, when do I deliver on that offer? How long is the time period from invitation of offer to delivery? So Cheryl, this depends on how many people you want in your program, but here's a great rhythm that we suggest for our clients. We invite them to do a bunch of masterclasses, 2 or 3, so to fill up a delivery event about 3 months later. Let's imagine together, if you did a masterclass once a month and your delivery event was 3 months later, you could use that masterclass to fill up that delivery event. Does that make sense? A great rhythm of delivery events is once a quarter. So we're going to deliver on our offer that we've sold in our masterclass about once a quarter. Couple days, they'll come to you or you'll go to them or you go someplace cool. And you can use your masterclasses as ways to fill up your delivery. Hope that's helpful. What's up, Dawn? My question is, should I position my writing and self-publishing course to help Christians understand and apply stories in the Bible that personalize? Okay, great. Thanks, Dawn. I remember this from earlier. So when I see this question right now, you can position it for Christians, but you also don't need to. Okay, so maybe you're like me, where you just tell Bible stories, you'll naturally just attract faith-based people, but you don't need to market it like that. Here's what I would market. If you have a writing and self-publishing course, go all out in marketing that. Model what's working. There's some incredible leaders online that are crushing that. And my encouragement would be, like, don't narrow it only to faith-based people or Christians. You could if you want to, but you don't need to do that. There are so many people who need help with writing and self-publishing, so why not help all the people God made, you know? Hopefully that's helpful and that makes sense, or I'm hoping to get your question right. Mike McKinley II, would you recommend creating a masterclass weekly? Oh, yes. Thank you, Mike, for this question. I love this question. So Mike, earlier, I think, Mike, we were on earlier today and you're like, you had a lot of books. If you're an author watching this video or watching the replay, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know if you are an author, maybe what book you've written, or you're in the middle of writing. Mike, quick story time. I wrote a book, and I thought that this book was going to make me wealthy. I don't know why, but I did. Because if you think about how much a book is, I think I looked at other authors and I'm like, wow, they look like they're crushing it and creating wealth. So I thought, okay, the book is doing that, right? What I didn't realize is that books don't have a large profit margin. And depending on your publishing deal, you may or may not make a lot of money at all from the writing of that book. So once I wrote the book and I wasn't wealthy, I was like, what's going on? Then I found out that the way that the authors were making a lot of money was by having something else behind their business. And it was a high ticket offer. Now, a lot of their high ticket offers were big speaking fees where they would speak to corporations and, you know, they'd charge $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000. And I was like, I don't even know if I can do that. Okay. But here's the takeaway. The book is not making them wealthy. Here's what the book is doing. The book is a lead magnet to their other offers. So what I love to tell people, if they come into my world and they're writing right now, I say, pause. I'm like, listen to me. If you want, listen to me closely. If you'll stop and build your high ticket machine, your masterclass machine first, now when you go out with your book and you make a bunch of noise, come on, like you guys, if you're in the book game, you may have done stuff like I've done, like Get out on social media. You're trying to sell a lot of copies. Sometimes you hire a PR person and you're on podcasts and radio and TV. You're trying to do all the things. You're making so much noise, but you're not, no one's leading them back to their machine. But if you stop and build your machine first, someone say, if you build the machine first, now it's on lock, now it's automated, and then you get out there with a book, are you kidding me? You will literally, it is the difference between 7 and 8 figures building the machine. So the game, Mike, in my opinion, is sequence. Build the high ticket machine first and then start to build lower priced products that lead people back to the machine. It's such a leveraged way. Now you're not just adding to the noise out in the marketplace. You're leading them back to the highest and best way that you could serve them. Books are amazing, right? But what would it be like if somebody spent a day with you? Build that machine sequence. Someone say sequence. It's sequence. So that's what I love. I'm always like, yes, let's write books. I want to write so many books. I'm writing 4 books right now, but they're all leading back to the machine. Okay. And I want to say as a caveat, yes, you'll have a much stronger cash infusion. Yes, you'll grow and scale your company the most. But if you think about it, is the best way to serve those readers. You know, many people can't master a system just reading a book. They need help. So let's serve, you know. What's up, Dawn Louise? Should I speak to homeschoolers, giving them a lecture? Oh, is this from Dawn? I think you could, Dawn, but if you're the same person who has a self-publishing offer, I'll just let you know there's a huge market demand and demonstration by the market that they are willing and able to pay for writing and book publishing. Whereas in homeschooling, I think the answer is yes, but that's going to be in my opinion, a little bit longer runway to success because you're going to be doing a lot of education of why high ticket is warranted in that space. So if you're quicker to the money, would be the self-publishing offer. What's up, Olga? If it's possible to get the attention of corporate B2B, I live in, it's of Houston. I know for a fact that employees are stressed out and need what I got. Okay, if you're going B2B, 100%, that would be LinkedIn. And then what I would do is I would message, usually, it depends on who you're talking to in HR, but the presentation there is like, yo, what's up? My name's Olga. I present on, and then start to present like 3 ninja titles of like speeches and ways you could offer value to their company and be like, if you guys ever bring in speakers, I'd be happy to train your people. I'd be happy to encourage them with this. You know, you go on, it's kind of like the pitch there. The invitation is I can bring value to your organization. What's up, Catlin? I hope I got saying your name right. I remember us meeting earlier today. In less than 11 days. Yes. Oh, yes. I know. I had this question. Okay. I've acquired, through the grace of God, 1.5 million social media followers across all social media, 1.45, which is on YouTube. Let's go, YouTube. Continuity is the goal. So the move is, okay. All right, Catlin, hope you're on here. Let me know if you're alive. Masterclass. So let's say, and I don't know if this is the case, but let's say the channel, the audience is led by an attractive character, an influencer. What we would do, and this is the play that we run with our clients, is we do an interview with the influencer on their YouTube channel. Why do we need to do that? To have borrowed ethos and to start people to get to know us. So I'm assuming that you're a part of the deal. So work with me here if this, I don't know the specifics, but we do an interview, and in the interview, we invite people to our masterclass. What works great on YouTube is actually pitching the $47 VIP upgrade, but letting them know they can come free, but there's something cool extra for the $47 VIP. We drop a link in the description. We start to draw that audience, get them on. We want the opt-in, we want the email, we want them on the list, okay? Then we want to try to upsell as many as we can to VIP day and do a masterclass. Hope this is tracking with you. If the goal is continuity, then you can just sell the continuity at the end of the masterclass. That works like crazy pants. One of my friends was like 600 new customers right off the masterclass. Let me know, Catlin, if that sounds good or if you have more questions. But the interview, pitch the ticket, draw them to the masterclass, make the offer. That's the game. Bryson, what's up? But let me know if you have more questions. And then if you're in the chat, like, how else I can help. Bryson's like, I do neurofeedback. Let's go. Love that stuff. Hard to use equipment, typically done in person. Tips for scaling high-ticket offers for businesses with low client volume. So, Bryson, help me out here. Are you selling equipment or are you selling a package where people work with you one-on-one? Let me know in the comments if you're here live. I'd love to find out more about that. I did have your name written down. But scaling high-ticket offers with low client volume. So, Bryson, how I would hear that question is, I'm going to fix the low client volume. Because see, if they're tracking with me, the problem isn't scaling a high ticket offer. The problem is low client volume. If we can increase the client volume, then we'll have a scaling problem. Does that make sense? So I want to fix the client volume, and then I can scale the high ticket offer in a group or one-to-many delivery mechanism. If I was using equipment, I'd invite everyone here for 2 days, get a bunch of brain training equipment here, a bunch of practitioners, maybe develop a certification offer so I could certify people to run it for me, and then knock out 50 brain EEG things at once. Tony Robbins has something similar like this in one of his events. So hopefully that made sense, Bryson, but let me know how else I can help. Hypnotherapy Academy Netherlands. You teach steps of the process in the masterclass, how the invitation frame at the end. Yes, let me know, Hypnotherapy Academy Netherlands. If you were in the challenge today, I did an example invitation at the end of the masterclass, but you're going to basically at the end say, let me tell you a little bit about how we help people. And then we'll say, you know how you have this hell? Well, we created this system. And when you go through the system, you get this heaven. Does that sound like that would be helpful? Then everybody's like, yes. And you're like, cool. Here are the steps we take you through. Okay, so that was step 1, step 2, step 3. What's up, Katie? Let me know. Talk back to me, church, here if I'm helping or how I can clarify, okay? If the offer is a virtual event, would you do it sooner than 3 months? You could if you want to, Cheryl. It just depends on how many people you want to put in the delivery event. You know what I mean? Like if you sell 10, are you happy delivering on 10 or do you want to deliver to 30? Then you need more time, do more masterclasses. Does that make sense? It all depends on how many people you want to serve in the delivery. And does the masterclass that you execute get you that number? Oh, Dawn, so cool that you're an author. That's amazing. 50 books. Yes, your book is your lead magnet. Let's go. Katie said, you sometimes talk in the VIP about how doing webinars every week to fill a paid masterclass. Yeah, so my favorite way to sell VIP tickets to a masterclass is doing interviews. So some may call it a webinar, but interviews are just more fun. So yeah, you can just go live with a friend or somebody else and then pitch the VIP ticket. Let's go. I love that. Thank you for putting your books down below. I love that. Thanks, Jamaica. I love your spirit too. Does it work to do 2 offers after a masterclass, like a basic course? No, I always go to 1 offer typically. I'm always going to, I want to keep a confused mind never buys. So I'm typically driving to 1 offer. What's up, Angela? Okay, loving it, loving it. All right. What's up, the ripple effect? What's up, Anita? Should I do JVs right out of the gate for my masterclass or start with my list? Thank you, Anita. I loved this question today. Okay, Anita. My answer for you is sometimes it depends on how big the list is, but typically we're always starting with the list. Why are we always starting with the list? Because the list is going to be your warmest and hottest leads, right? And you're not paying any money, right? There's no money. So no ads. Whereas if you start working with JVs, you may need to give them a split, give them a cut. You know what I'm saying? But we like to run a pop-up event first, Anita, like a real simple event just to see if the offer is converting. And so that's so easy and so effortless to go to the list. And then we're like, sweet, the offer is amazing. It's converting. That then helps us pitch JVs better because we're like, yo, I just did this pop-up event and we converted 30% of the audience. The offer's fire. That means you're going to make a lot. So the pitch becomes stronger to the JVs. And you're not spending any money. Isn't that awesome? So many cool stories, Anita, from my clients. I can't wait to share with you who do that. Build the machine first. Yeah, so I wouldn't offer 2 choices. I'm only going to go to one event, Hypnotherapy Academy. Let's go. Okay, Caitlin's there. Okay, good. That's fire. Sweet. That was helpful. And now I'm getting to your comments. Who would you have an interview with? So, Caitlin, I don't know if you're the owner of the YouTube channel or you're working with the owner of the YouTube channel, but if you're working with them, the interview with you, say you've got the offer and you've got the masterclass or you've got the continuity offer, I would have the YouTuber bring you on. You do an interview and the YouTuber is like interviewing you about your masterclass. Okay, is that making sense? Maybe you could invite him to be a guest speaker with you at the masterclass. You can be like, yeah, Joe, you should come and share this sauce and this sauce and this sauce. And he's like, yeah, let's do it. You're like, sweet, guys. Well, we've got this masterclass coming up. Joe's going to share. And this is what you're going to learn inside the masterclass. And everyone's like, oh my God, this is insane. I can't wait. So yeah, that's how the interview play works. We pitch it right on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube or you're working with an influencer not on YouTube, it would be a podcast typically, or live on Instagram or live on Facebook. So you're hitting whatever platform the influencer or audience is on. Does that make sense? Think of it like, team, a late night show. Have you ever noticed that Jimmy Fallon, other people, Johnny Carson, sorry, this is like, don't know how many late night hosts. Okay, so like they're always just interviewing people. Have you noticed that? And then they're kind of like having fun talking about stories, and then they just slide right in the pitch. They're just like, and the movie coming out is this, and the new book is this, and the new TV show is this. So they're just it's like interview style, slide right in, invitation. That's how to sell tickets to your masterclass. Eric, what's up, man? How do you hack other people's audiences? Just kind of like what I'm saying right now, Eric, is I will invite people with audiences, the guru or the attractive character, to be a guest speaker at my masterclass. And then I incentivize them with a cut on the back end. It's kind of like, how influencers or people, like, they get sponsored by brands and they get like a cut of whatever they sell. It's kind of like that, but I'm like, yo, would you want to be like a keynote speaker at my thing and share about yada, yada, blah, 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 awesome sauce that you're super well known for? And they're like, sure. I'd be like, sweet. At the end, I'm going to invite them to this thing and I'd love to give you like tens of thousands of dollars when people buy. Would that be fun? And they're like, what? You're like, yeah, like, this is a killer offer and we make a ton of money from it. And I'd love to give you some, just have some fun, have you come and speak. And maybe we could do a little interview on your channel or your thing and we can invite your crew. And yeah, you get like a cut of everything I sell. All you got to do is just like show up, we'll have fun, do this party, and you could speak for a little bit. Would that be cool? They're like, okay. Isn't that cool, Eric? All right. Mental Wellness University says, my question is, since therapists may not have the money, should I market to agencies and have their employee attend them? You could go B2B if you got my experience, I mean, I'm not sure agencies. What my experience, if you're like got a therapist type offers, I would pivot into a life coaching offer or high performance coaching. There's a ton of money there. And also corporate executive coaching. They often pay for like mindset coaches. So much money there. So that's easier to market in my opinion. What's up, Ryan? You talk about offering 2 to 3 events as the offer. Yes, as a delivery event, 100%, Ryan, after a masterclass. But when do you think it's better to offer an extended? Okay, cool. Great question. All right, Ryan, this is how I do it. I start with this question. So let me bring everybody up to speed here. Some people are like, how long should my program be? How long should my mastermind be? How long should my delivery be for my thing? And let me know in the comments if you want everybody to love you and your stuff. and you want everybody to give me a yes if you want everybody to like get the result. Now, the question then becomes all of us do different work, right? So the question is, what does my client need to get the result? What is the fastest path for them to get the result? Now, while I can help someone do 6 or 7 figure days after spending a day with me, if I was a health coach, I could not help somebody lose 20 pounds in one day, right? Because that's like kind of impossible. So then I need to reevaluate and go, how much time, how much support, how many sessions, what does this person need to get this result the fastest? And then don't make it any longer than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, give them exactly what they need so that they'll get the result. Now, do you know all this information up front before if you're new to this work? No, you may not know that information. You'd be like, I don't know if I need to offer 6 months of calls or a group coaching. I don't know. And that is fine. You just figure it out. Modeling what other people do for their delivery can help a lot. Another shortcut is immersion experiences. Like it may take 2 or 3 immersion retreats with you, immersion events with you. You may need to bring in mindset coaches to one of those events, or it could be tech support at one of the events. Whatever your clients need to get the result. You'll never be broke again a day in your life if you ask the question, how can I get my client the result even faster? But it's going to be different for all of us, depending on the work we do, right? Ryan, that was a fire question. I like that irresistible content. I like that. Very specific. Very cool. Okay, the question is, what days of the week are the best to hold masterclasses? If it's people who don't have a job, like entrepreneurs, then it would be during the week. Usually Wednesday, Thursday is awesome. If they do have a 9-to-5 job, you host a masterclass on a weekend. Saturday or Sunday. The conscious agent's asking, what if it's one offer and then you add an upsell? Tell me more. What you mean by that? Like then you add an upsell. Like, are you saying you sell an offer and then when do you ascend them to your next level? Oh, Catlin, you are the influencer. So cool. Oh. Okay. If you are the influencer, have someone come on as the MC and interview you. So now you are the attractive character. So you're going to bring on, you know how I have Jackie? You're going to bring on an MC and they're going to pose you certain questions. Catlin, if you hook up, message my team, I don't know, somewhere in the challenge, I'm happy to give you the questions that we use. If you are the influencer, then you have the MC ask you questions and then you're inviting them to the masterclass. I love that. You're like, I'm the guy. Cheryl. Cheryl Lenz, what days of the week are best for 3, 4? Okay, so yeah, I think I just answered that. So cool. So cool. You guys are fire here in the chat. I love this. Late night show. Let's go. Broadcast all social media so I can do that. Yes, 100%. You can StreamYard it. That's what I'm on right now. Yeah. You guys are fire over here in the chat. Okay, I'm going to go see if there's any other questions here, and then I have a few questions down here, but I want to make sure if you were here during the challenge that you're here live, so I don't just answer these questions and you miss it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm looking here. And so if you ask it in the challenge, go ahead and ask it again in the comments. Shop Good Things. Hi, Eileen. How would you make this high ticket offer name more attractive? Okay, good. So her name that she's looking for feedback on is Saving Your Sanity and Marriage to a Man with High Functioning Autism. Okay, so step number 1, I would model marriage relationship offers. And I don't know if you have to be hyper specific about marriage relationship to people with autism. That may kind of hyper niche you out of a bigger market. So what I would do is I would model great marriage relationship offers. You can find them on you can find the people who have the offers of the best-selling books on Amazon, podcasts. I can think of 5 right now. So I would look for how are they describing their end result? You know what I mean? I don't think it would be saving your sanity because that sounds not like a heaven to me. That sounds like I'm just barely getting you out of hell. So I think it would be, like the passionate marriage. Do you know what I mean? Like reigniting the flame of your relationship or something like this. So you don't want to think it's like how saving your sanity sounds like I'm just going to help you get by. So I would model relationship offers that have a bright result, a bright, beautiful future. How are they describing it? Though I'm with you, and it is probably saving their sanity, but that isn't going to be what they'll buy. Yeah. My question is, Mental Wellness says, how do we ask an influencer to do a free interview and then the same influencer to speak at the masterclass? You just ask them. I first ask them to speak at my masterclass because people love high status. Hey, do you want to be a keynote speaker at this thing? You're amazing at this. My crew would love to hear you speak at this. And they'd be like, people don't usually get asked to be speakers, so it's a high status invitation. And then I'm like, cool. We could do an interview on your channel and invite your crew, and they'd love to come hear you speak. And wouldn't it be fun if we partnered like on my offer at the end? So like anybody that comes from your audience, I just give you this like $2,000 for every person that buys from your audience. Wouldn't that be fun? Let's imagine together how much, like, let's say 10 people bought from your audience. That'd be like $20,000. Would that be fun for you to come speak at this thing and get 20K? Hopefully that's because hear my tonality, hear my persuasion, hear my influence. What I'm doing is making it sound fun, give them a lot of status, give them incentivization. Don't make it sound hard or a lot of work. Oh, cool. All right. The conscious agents, you got a certification and no longer need it. I would try to think of a reason why they would still need it. Like come back and get updates of this client acquisition strategy, or like as long as you stay renewed in the certification, you're also going to get this and this and this, or these swipe files, these social media posts, these high converting funnels. Try to think of a reason why. And then if you do have a higher level program, for sure, ascend them into 30K, 50K, 100K. But you might get both. You might get like renewal fees and the certification and an ascension up to your higher level. Okay, thanks, Kristen. Yes, you asked a question. You said, what are the results for high performance coaching certification? Okay, so the way that I would answer this, Kristen, is, and I don't know the answer to this, is I would research people who have certifications for high performance coaching. I know this sounds obvious, right? But they'll describe the end result. Now, if I was to suppose or make a assumption of what the end result would be, I would think, and I don't know, this would be your work to model what's working, is would you like to grow and scale your high performance coaching business? Would you like to have endless leads and clients lined up out the door for your high performance coaching business? Then you'll love our certification program, which will teach you how to get clients on demand for your high performance coaching business. Does that make sense? So if I'm going to have a certification for high performance coaches, I'm thinking that result would be grow and scale your business, get customers on demand. That's my supposition. I would encourage you to test that hypothesis by somebody who's got a cert in that area. Great question. Okay, team. All right, yes, they've graduated already. So one thing, if you have a certification, one thing you should know is many certifications get renewed year after year. That's part of the reason why people love certifications, is it is a continuity program on the back end. So that's what I'm kind of saying, is like maybe there could be something you could still offer them after they've graduated. Does that make sense? Microsoft, HubSpot, every software company, and even life coaches certifications, they'll be like, in order to stay active in the community, in order to stay active in the coaching thing, you get renewed. All right, team, did you learn something today on this YouTube video? Give me a yes. Give me a clappy emoji. I know you guys are in the live chat. If you're watching this on the replay, love to hear what your takeaways or questions are in the comments below. If you're inside my work or my challenge, I would love to keep answering your questions the rest of this week. Maybe check out the description link if you're interested in joining us at a future upcoming challenge. I appreciate all of you. Hope you're enjoying this kind of like extra Q&A time. My final words to you are your internal insecurity is not market reality. The answer is always in make a new offer. People need what you alone have to offer. People need what you alone have to say. People need what you alone have to contribute. Your people are not called to me. My people are not called to you. There's more than enough for all of us to have more than enough with more than enough left over. I love you so much. Thanks for watching this. Like, subscribe. I want to keep you encouraged on your journey. Keep growing your business. I'll see you guys in the next video.